cheese. Okay, dude, you ready? Hey, baby.
This won't take long. Just wait here a second.
You gaslight your eyesight. Can't dilate, you cannot even see right. You cage fight your mind fight. You eat your dinner with a knife fight. You sideshow your ego, your own foe. We see zeros go down. We know it's a new town. We know that your own frown. We know it's a new sound, and we know it's only going to get better with time. You just gotta wait. Yeah, I guess you're waiting for your line.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Oh, yeah. That's all I really have to say about that. It's going to be another beautiful episode of Lion and the Truth. I am your host, Reuben, once again here in the studio at Legends Podcasting. See what...
Keep your friends, but your enemies.
Just watch this.
Keep your friends. Keep your friends, but your enemies. But your enemy. But your enemy.
Backs off. Backs off. Backs off.
Hell yeah. So anyway, these sound bites I really enjoy them. I just mess around with all this dumb stuff.
His aura or whatever.
He's the best looking motherfuckers you know, so there goes my cussing within 5 minutes. Alset, you're supposed to warn me? No?
Very well.
Nothing? That's what you get when your help's from not from this country. Or from this universe, might I add. I get a little distracted. I need to focus all my energy over here where my cameras are at instead of take this stupid thing off my lap. Okay, I'll put this down right here. We got some more beautiful topics to come up with today. Let's see how this goes. Energy drink, keep you going. Matter of fact, get back to my topic page. Here we are. Make sure I say woke enough within a time period so I can fit the algorithm. We all need to say woke, just like Fox News, so I do the same thing. Gaslight, yeah, I was mentioning gaslight. Gaslighting is, first of all, I hate the term gaslighting. The word gaslight, I hate it because it's just, it almost makes people sound more intelligent than they are when they're trying to use it. You know, just gaslighting. I'm like, dude, you're not using it right, okay? But today's modern, like, gaslight, so gross, is common sense. I was reading somebody was making a statement about some political thing, and everything he said was not true. Like, it's unbelievable when someone makes a statement. I say this all the time, you know, you don't watch basketball. Why are you talking about basketball? You wouldn't. You would sound dumb. So don't talk about politics. You just turned it on. Just listen and watch. And then maybe go back and read the past, you know, what happened. Excuse me. I always hear people say, I love Reagan. Why do you love Reagan? Well, that's what the group said. Reagan was the best. Reagan, like, did you even look him up? You know, just look a small bit up about Ronald Reagan. Oh, Ronald Reagan was a bad guy. No crap. Yeah. Look what he did to California. Then look what he did as a president.
Good old
Anyways, what was I going about? Gaslighting, common sense. So someone make a political statement and wasn't even close to making any sense, let alone having any common sense. But the common sense would say, hey, before I'm going to make the statement, I'm going to research it. You know, that's the one benefit thing. Like, this is a public platform. Everything we do, from Facebook, Twitter, it's a public platform. You do not have to do that. Before we had Twitter and stuff, there was a newspaper. You'd write to the newspaper, and you'd put stuff like up in the classifieds if you wanted to make a public statement, or you go somewhere and you write something on a piece of paper and you post it on the wall to make a public statement. And be prepared for people to rebut what you've made in your public statement on Facebook, on, you know, social media outlet. You know, you have an option. Like, there are people, they're mostly bots, who have zero posts on TikTok. They just watch it. They don't do nothing. They just watch. That's all they're there for, watching. No comments, no post. Yeah. Be that with politics. Just watch. You don't know anything. And then to say your statement is common sense. Don't gaslight people. It's like I'm going to make up something. I'll bring it back up again. I'll try it again.
Here's a little known fact.
So,
Women were among the very first to brew beer
basically
ever.
what's going on here.
From Mesopotamia to
I'm positive.
brew beer
Boom.
ever. Here's a little known fact.
Making a statement. Okay. Are we going woke again? Oh, they going woke. Is beer companies going woke? I believe this is Miller. I can't remember. But are beer companies going woke?
Women
Ladies
were
saying,
among
look,
the
hey,
very first to brew
we
beer ever.
kind of were the
From
original
Mesopotamia to
brewers
the Middle Ages
of
to
beer.
colonial America,
We are
women
the
were
originators.
the ones doing the brewing.
So why is it
Centuries
that
later, how
we
did the
are the
industry pay
ones that
homage to the founding
created
mothers
beer?
of beer?
And finally, when you
Put us
recognize
in
this,
the
even
cans.
though this girl is very weird looking herself, they only have the women. And when I was a kid, I had all these posters. Everywhere you went, I think it was like liquor stores, they gave these posters out to anybody. So when I was 12 years old, I had every Budweiser commercial. Every Budweiser poster, Miller Lite, Corona, any kind of beer commercial out there that had a half-naked girl, definitely had that. And why do we have it? For one reason, obviously. Because I needed free artwork on my walls. That's just it. But yeah, the woman has a point here. So she's like, look, check us out.
Look
There's all this dumb shit.
wild. It's time beer
Right?
made it up to women. So today, Miller Lite is on a mission to clean up not just their shit, but the whole beer industry's shit.
Now, if we had to go to the liquor store and imagine if it was just like Thunder Down Under dudes with beers, big old buff dudes, just half naked, Obviously, if it was WWE wrestlers, most of you guys would be like pandering down there, and then like putting your face up to their crotch. You're like, oh, it's only 2D. I wish it was 3D. Oh, goodness. Oh, I love WWE. You know what I mean? But it's not gay. Yeah, anyways, I get very lost in my train of thoughts here. Matter of fact, get my notes back up so I can finish this whole podcast today. Yeah. So, it's kind of point.
Miller Lite has been scouring the internet for all this shit and
It's kind
finding
of satire.
facts.
I don't believe they're actually buying back all this stuff. We're turning into manure, and then the women, like, come on. Like, okay, she's got the heavies, but they're kind of heavy and like spread out. The whole outfit is not good. And then what's she wearing? Is that like wool? It's got to be super hot. She's got parted in the middle hairdo. Like, okay, my hair ain't cool. I grant it, but I'm not in the commercial. I'm in this stupid show that I do on myself. And then this girl, what is going on with this lady's haircut? And she's got the Carhartt jacket on. What's going on? And then like she's hand pouring manure. What? I don't get it. It's just some of it. And then this girl is like, I make beer 1 bottle at a time. Okay, it's cool. So, but yeah. Look at the haircut.
Would be no beer.
And this right here, you think that's not going to be erotic? Come on. I'm just looking at this right here. I get the point. You're trying to make it not erotic, but it is erotic. Like, oh, hell yeah, what's going on here? Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's continue. Oh, that's it. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so they're complaining about that commercial. We weren't getting punished. We're like, I don't think they were shaming us. We were just like, hell yeah, we like the posters. Like, oh yeah, you got a point. Hey, I guess other people do drink beer too. But the whole thing is just significantly rapey. You know what I mean? Like, hey, check this out. You buy this alcohol, there's half-naked chicks, and you're going to get them. Good luck. I'm like, I just bought a 12-pack, and I got this poster of this girl supposed to love me. Kathy Ireland. Oh my God. Anyways. Yeah, so it's not that big. I saw let's see what's up with the Pastor Tony Perkins. He believed this is beautiful. I've just been reading these things. I keep posting them, adding them to my my list. This guy, Tony Perkins, he believed that the good Lord came down with natural disasters to punish the gays and destroyed their land for their gay behavior. 2 months later, Tony Perkins' house was destroyed by a natural disaster. Oh, we know what he was doing in his house. The good Lord knew what he was doing. Tony Perkins, were you layeth with a man? Did you lay way too hard with a man? Were you the bottom or the top of the layeth with a man? Tony Perkins, pastor, natural disaster. That's actually a cool-ass wrestling name. Tony Perkins, the pastor, the natural disaster, gay man. I don't know, maybe leave out the pastor part. Don't want anybody thinking wrong things about you. Yeah, so that one, Texas lawmakers, they're going to push gun control eventually. They're like, hey, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't give everybody a gun. Like, I don't know, my grandpa's 80 with no hands and can't see. But he's American. He deserves a gun. Why wouldn't he deserve a gun? He's American. Well, like I said, you said he didn't have hands. And your point being is, well, Alset. What do you think? Put the gun away. Put.
It doesn't stand.
Okay, we understand. It's the taser. But it's a taser laser. Alset.
I don't know any of your rules.
So what I'm saying? Was I making fun of?
I think this is all
Oh yeah.
stupid.
So you said he doesn't have. So you said he doesn't have hands. Yeah, but he's American, born and raised. He owns and loves his land. He don't want the government tyranny to come over and take. But how's he going to pull the trigger? I didn't say he didn't have a tongue, but like he didn't have hands. So how's he going to hold the gun? He has claws. Goodness gracious. So yeah, they're going to pass some regulation in Texas probably. Also, another guy got arrested. There was a Texas lawmaker yesterday too. He turned himself in because he's about to get arrested. He was having sex with two of his interns. They were around 19 years old, but he was taking them back to his house, getting them all drunk, and then raping them. And then he was emailing them and telling them, hey, you dirty little drunk whores, you better keep your mouth shut. If you keep on telling people about the stories of me doing bad things to you, that's what this guy was saying. That he was going to not let them be unpaid interns anymore. Not let them hang out at his house for free and drink his alcohol and then get, assaulted. Don't say nothing, he said. Well, obviously, he had to step down, and he's going to get arrested. Yeehaw! Texas. And also, remember the case we did before? It was a fisherman who cheated by putting fish inside fish and then weights. He put 10 weights stuffed inside a walleye fish. They weighed 12 ounces apiece. Well, he's going to get sentenced to, 10 years in jail? Or 10 months in jail? Or just a felony? Okay, this goes back to the other part I was saying. But anyways, he has to give back his $130,000 boat he won. Oh, he's going to be serving a year and a half probation and an additional jail sentence. He can one count of unlawful ownership of wild animals, because I guess I guess it's not cool to shove fish inside fish. It's like kind of rapey, but that's what happened. But yeah, let's give up his $130,000 boat. He won it on a fishing tournament. Fishing life is wild. Two things that are wild out there, Crazy softball bitches on the field. Drunk fishermen. I've been watching all kinds of videos of just softball bitches, like young girls playing softball, like catcher just throwing the ball directly at the batter next to him. Like the person's acting like someone's stealing third, and the person will just go and hit the girl in the head. I was like, what the hell? It's not very nice. Like, if that happened on the men's field, the bats come out, right? We're just mopping people up. Oh, you're throwing balls at people's heads? Sweet. Now I'm cracking your head with this bat. I've been watching all kinds of female softball videos. They're wild out there, man. It's getting parents going crazy. It's just, I'm glad my daughter didn't play softball. The parents are out of control. They're having videos. Go get them, Debbie. You know, I guess softball's good, you know. So it's funny because it's like it's these overweight girls, but they need a place to go to. They can't do the cheer anymore, so they do the softball. And they just whoop up on each other and they throw balls at each other's heads. Violent sport out there. I saw a commercial the other day for Iowa. Hey, come to Iowa. They're like, we got lakes. We have the sky. We have land. No shit. Everybody's got that. You want me to go somewhere? Give me some facts. Like right here. This is property tax. So like, hey, look how high our property tax is in New Jersey. Damn. Oh, here, Texas. This is the highest property tax in America. Top 10. Boom, boom, boom. And then Idaho, California right here, property tax. Oh, way less than Texas. So Texas property tax is 1.8%. And California's is 1.78%. Let's just do a little mathy math, okay? Little math. I got the calculator out here. So let's say you have a house in Texas, right? And $400,000, right? And you got to pay the tax on it in Texas. So it's 1%, 0.01, and it's 7. Oh, here, it's still here. 1.8. So basically that. There we go. Okay. So that equals, boom. That's going to be your property tax right there. $7,120 for you all listening only. Your property tax on a $400,000 house in Texas a year is $7,120. Oh, did I say a year? I didn't mean that. I meant originally. Because you don't have Prop 13 in Texas. But let's go back a little bit. Let's say you own a house in California. You bought it for $400,000, and you pay taxes, which are less than 1%. So your taxes every year will be $3,120. Every year for a $400,000 house, your property taxes are going to be $3,120. And because of Prop 13, it won't go up. Like saying in Texas, let's say you have a $400,000 house, but the $400,000 house after 10 years is worth $600,000. Well, obviously you have to pay the taxes on the $600,000. We'll use that same 0.18 number there, and now your taxes are $10,680 a year. But it probably go up higher and higher. But let's say an average. Let's just take an average. So let's say an average, instead of saying $7,120 a year, which is your first initial payment on a $400,000 house in Texas, let's say we'll go $8,000 a year in property tax, right? In your house in Texas. And you're going to have a 50-year loan, right? So over 50 years, you're going to pay a whole lot of money in taxes. Boom. But like if you're in California and you had to buy the same house and you had to pay 50 years in taxes, you would pay, oh my God, $156,000. No, $156,000. That makes sense. Yeah, $156,000. Yeah, that's how much you would pay total. But in Texas, it's a total of $400,000 because they don't have Prop 13. If I had a commercial, I would show this stuff right here. Be like, hey, you're going to Texas. Guess what? You can't afford a house. Bada bing. So move to California or Idaho or Arizona. Don't move to Arizona or Utah. Utah's a nice place, I hear, if you don't want Pornhub, because they got rid of Pornhub there. Montana property tax still a little higher than California. North Carolina, Mississippi, New Mexico all have higher property taxes than California. That's for another segment here. Oh, KMJ's a joke. We'll leave that up there. Matter of fact, I see you can. Nope, mess that up. There you go. Put that right there. I like that. Sweet. Okay, yeah. So that's just the basic facts. If you're gonna have an advertisement, show me the stuff I care. They all have lakes. You know, obviously California be like, look, you have Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look, we got the beaches. And he says,
Keep
Okay,
yippee-ki-yay.
and come to California.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Hey, come back.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Anyways, Bruce Willis is shit. But yeah, Iowa. Everybody has lakes. No one cares about your lake. You know what I mean? Lakes are everywhere. Guess what? Here in California, there's a place called Tulare. It's a lake now. It wasn't a lake before. Today, lake. Come on, Iowa. Do better. I said, give us true facts. Move there. What do you think, Alset? Oh, you wouldn't even move to Earth?
I'm just here to watch.
Here's visiting.
I like
Yeah.
comedy,
Oh, you just
basketball, cashing in,
obviously, yeah.
and
Comedy
get
and
myself
sports.
some of them Yeezys.
Yeah. You think you're gonna get new Yeezys?
Oh yeah, I'm getting
Yeah,
some.
everybody thinks they're gonna get some Yeezys drop, right? Whatever. Yeah, so let's see what the next topic is. House tax, I did that. Work. Oh yeah. So I usually don't talk much about work, but so this was I got going on. Went to this job, and there was a group of people. It was like it's a solar field, and a group of people. They were all doing a bunch of blow. They're all coked out. I don't give a fuck what you do. Do what you want in your personal life, but they were doing it a little bit too much to the point where they're like, you know, oh no, here comes the people. This is gonna get in trouble. Like, you know, getting antsy. Oh, we need to get all these people out of here. Like, well, how are you gonna get the job done? It got really weird, you know. And then there was all kinds of incidents. A forklift fell in the trench. This guy dropped a wire spool. They were using a broken strap. The strap broke. The wire broke. Wire got yanked, and people fell on the ground. It was all kinds of incidents. It's crazy. People fighting. Guys, I'm gonna kill you, and guy flipping guy off. Like, it was chaos. Most of the stuff happened when I wasn't even there. It was like a Saturday. I wasn't working. But yeah, it was just fucking chaos. I mean, utter chaos. And I'm like, it doesn't, right now it's not affecting me. When I see the unsafe things, you know, obviously we got to speak up, protect people, because there's young kids here. And, you know, like when I mean young kids, like 19, 20-year-old people. And they're new to the construction, so they don't know, like, what they're doing is unsafe or what they need to do to keep their job. So anyways, got kind of ridiculous. And then I ended up going to the doctor and getting physical therapy appointments. How it works, everybody. This is very common practice, so I'm going to share this here. That's it. Yeah, there. So my doctor gave me physical therapy, printed out. It's one piece of paper. He's like, here, 2 days a week. That's the time period until 24th. So that's what I had to do. I had to go to the freaking doctor. So I tell my foreman, hey, check this out. I know I'm working 6 10s. We were working 6 days, 10s a week. But Monday and Wednesday, I'm working 8 hours now. I have to go to the physical therapy appointment. Cool? Yeah, cool. Okay, so this is what I'm doing Monday and Wednesday for the next month. Got it? Cool. Okay. Go to my first one. Go to my second one. After my second one, that's when all the crap went down on a Saturday. Wire spool, people quitting, chaos. It was wild stuff. And I come back, I hear all the stories, like, oh my gosh. And then, anyways, people start talking about safety issues. So I'm like, yeah, I bring up safety issue too. I see some safety stuff going on. I go to my doctor appointment, like, let me see here. Like I listed here, like I've shown my foreman, because it's not a secret. You know what I mean? You can't be like, oh yeah, maybe next week. I hope he's like, okay if I go. Like, no, I need to tell you, I'm going to miss 2 days a week for this. So, or I got to change if it's not okay with you guys, be like, oh, we're going to let you go. Be like, okay, maybe I'll move these appointments. I'll figure it out. If, you know, I'll see if I can make it later. But, so anyways, I went to my third appointment of these things. And then I come back the next day and one of the guys who's coked out of his gourd, he's like, you quit. I'm like, I quit? Like, what are you talking about? I'm here. I'm here. You don't quit and then show up the next day. He's like, no, man, yesterday you left. You just quit. I went to the doctor. Remember I showed you the list every day. You know, nothing new. It was like, wasn't a surprise. You know what I mean? It's like, you didn't check out. Like, well, I'm in the middle of a field. I'm in the middle of a dirt field. I'm going to check out with who? We got to pile the rocks on top of each other. You know, fucking big old pile of dust. You see my big pile of dust. Anyways, it was stupid. So the guy was kind of just, I said, he was kind of a lot of drug use. I was like, what? So I go talk to the supervisor. He's like, I had no idea, you know, that the wire spool fell down and what's going on. I didn't know you had a doctor appointment. I was like, yeah, obviously these guys aren't going to tell anybody. They're in their own little kind of bubble over this little place. And he's like, okay. So I go to my union hall. I have to tell my union guy, like, hey, this is what's going on because I didn't quit. You know what I mean? So when you quit, I got an uneligible for rehire. I'm like, uneligible for rehire? What the hell? These guys are so coked out of their gourd, they're causing chaos. So I have to file what they call a grievance to make sure that my quit doesn't turn into a quit. It should turn into maybe a fire or a layoff. And if that happens, they should give me my check. But they didn't give me my check when they said I quit, which is against the law and against our rules. So if you get a layoff or a fire, first of all, they have to write you up. They can't just fire you for not being there. They have to, you know, you can, I guess a no call, no show is that automatic quit maybe. But I was there and I showed up. So anyways, so the union hall, who's this guy's buddy, takes like 2 weeks to finally fulfill the investigation of a one-day thing. All I have to do is go there and say, hey, what happened? He left. But he said he had a doctor appointment. He didn't tell us. He said it was his third of, let me show you a picture here. Of like a half dozen. He said he had a bunch of them. Oh, yeah. Do you know how physical therapy works, right? Yeah, I went to physical. So, you know, he probably said he doesn't make an appointment like every day. They'd say, here's the next appointment for the next 8 weeks. This is your physical therapy, you know, program. Yeah, got a point. And it would literally take like 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Be like, well, you know, I don't like the guy. I'm like, I don't give a fucking like him. Stop him below. What did,
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
but anyways, yeah, so the hall didn't do much. So I had to talk to people that I know and push little buttons here and there. And we'll see where it goes. But, man, it's just so stupid. Yeah, I mean, like I would say, the weak men do weak things and, you know, it just cause chaos. And so, anyways, I get to do more of this. But it's just a dumb thing for my union hall who hasn't been doing their job for a while because they have people they have to answer to also. And we do have a lot of other programs and organizations that take care of these things, you know what I mean? And so, like, it's a cut and dry case. My case is cut and dry. And the fact that it took them so long just to, all they do is show up. I actually went there. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go take care of it next week. I'm like, what the fuck next week? What are you talking about, dummy? Like, and you can imagine too, a company less liking wanting to fix it rather than just wash your hands the longer you get from it. So my point being is if the business agent from my union would have took care of it the day of, it would probably be like a small check for like $200. They'd have to pay in a penalty because they didn't give me my check on time in a program. But for every day I'm not there, they still have to pay me and penalties. So it drastically, so the longer it gets, the more less likely they are wanting to pay me. So for me, the longer it lasts, the more I'm like, you're going to pay me. This is dumb. You should have took care of it from square one. This is dumb. I mean, really wasting my time. So I don't know why they think, oh yeah, I'm just not going to do anything. It's crazy too. Like I've said this many times, I've been an electrician for 30 years. And when I originally got in 1994, I'd worked non-union, but eventually I started working in prevailing wage jobs where I was running school, and my friend owned running school jobs, and my friend owned part of the company. And this business agent, who was just an organizer, would constantly come in and harass us. And it was like, he has no style, he has the stupid belt buckle, classic, white tennis shoes you buy at Costco, dumb Wrangler jeans, just no style. Whatever, facial hair they're going to tell you to wear. I bet you at one point you wore Garth Brooks, shirts too, with the different cowboy direct. Terrible. But he would sit outside my job all the time and just beg me to, you need to come union. Can I talk to you guys? I'm like, dude, you have nothing to offer me. You don't even work. This was like 1998. You don't even work out of the union. You're a fucking salesman. You never even work. You wear your stupid Costco shoes and you don't even work. You have no style. You're trying to convince me to be part of your group. You are just classless. Fast forward to 2023, the guy dresses the same, still has never taken a call out of our hall, working since 1998. Has been working out of the hall, getting hand-me-down checks. He was an organizer up until now, and finally, all the past business agents either got busted for, we had a sexual harassment charge. We had a kid, one of them rape his stepdaughter. Man, we had so much. We had people rob money from our freaking softball team, rob money from their parents, rob money from their family, gamble away their property rob from the job sites, straight out steal like thousands of dollars of aluminum. You know what I mean? And then, end up being a supervisor on another job. It gets kind of wild. It's wild now. I mean, like, so, that's why I always say, man, I don't want to be out here. This is high school graduation level. What's going on? What's going on here? It's fucking funny. But yeah, so I keep telling these people too, you've been here for 20 years. You've never worked. I've never been on a job site where I've seen you work. Like the whole, like leading from the front. I've never seen you done shit. Matter of fact, like if you got on a job site where we're working, you'd die. It'd take you 5 years to get acclimated. You're all fat. There should be a limit, like when you're in the hall and you're not working, when you start gaining weight, when you start getting fatter, like, oh, obviously the term limit of your pants have met the max capacity. It's time for you to exit. We even had a guy in there organizing people from the street, getting them in jobs and getting them less pay than the rest of the brothers. I'll remind you, 30 calls go unfilled every day. There's not enough employees to fill the jobs. And when they finally get a guy, they were getting this guy 75% of his wages. So I went in there and I had a word. I'm like, oh, this is not okay. How can you get this kid less money? You're supposed to be fighting for us. And when someone comes to get him a job, you offer him less money. You help the contractor out. Not that kid. And by kid, I mean someone who's like 32. Oh, God. Ridiculous, though, right? Like I said, this thing break again? Oh, fuck, bro. I don't know. I think there's an update on this Mac. Something's going on. The mouse just stopped constantly, just doesn't work. Did it disappear? Yeah, I don't even know where it is. I gotta go plug it in and plug it out again. I'm gonna try this. Yeah, I don't know if my mouse is breaking or what. Yeah, I don't even know where it's at. Well, it ended up over there. Sweet. I found it. And some reason, I don't know why, maybe that's the problem here, is it will like disappear to my laptop. I have a laptop and a tabletop here, and it just slipped over to one. It's not supposed to be there. But yeah, so, yeah. Day one, I have a doctor appointment. I'll say, here's my first therapy appointment. Okay, here's my second one. And then here on May 1st, that was my third one. And then May 2nd is when I showed up to work and they told me that I quit. It's like, dude, you know how physical therapy works, and you know how insurance works, right? Insurance says this is what you're doing. And then when I did when I had to do when the hall did an investigation, they said I admitted that I didn't show them the dates. I'm like, I didn't say that. I gave you an actual picture, and I stated clearly, I gave them the dates. I mean, like, it can't be a secret. Like, oh, I wonder if next Wednesday I'll surprise them with a physical therapy appointment. No, I'm not going to be there. I can't, I'm taking off. You know what I mean? And if you're not here, if you're nowhere around by the time I have to leave, I got to leave. You are aware of it. Your job is now to be there for me to leave at that time that I told you ahead of time. I don't care how much cocaine you're doing.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
That is none of my business, bitches. Let me do my job. Learn how to do yours. One of these guys, man, one guy had to pretty much disappear for this guy to get his job. I mean, but actually all these guys had to, one guy got his job because someone else wasn't a book hand, one guy. The other guy was a foreman first, but he's a book three hand, so he had to give it up to this other guy because the other guy just showed up. So then the other guy got made foreman because the general foreman had a hospital problem, so someone had to take his job, and everybody got moved up. So it was chaos. Makes me think maybe that guy had a problem because maybe he was doing blow with him too, but I don't think that guy would do cocaine. Well, he was really old, and maybe I don't know him that well, and I wouldn't say that's why he had a heart problem. I don't know him that good. I don't think he would do that, but oh well, yeah. Give me facts, not lakes. Oh yeah. I don't know if I said this before, but Christians, you're getting way too much credit for my shit. It's bullshit. I don't know if I said this, but like, I help out everybody. I'm constantly helping out people, as you can see. Giving money away, buying groceries, food. I bring food. Anything I could do to help someone out. Sometimes to my detriment. Like, other day, what was it? I had these glasses on. I don't know where they're at. I have these cool little heat wave glasses, and I was at my kid's football practice, and kid said, "Hey, nice glasses." I don't know. Maybe he was making fun of me. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know. But he said, "Nice glasses," and it was kind of like it wasn't the rich school my kid used to go to. It's a middle class school. So I thought, if he liked the glasses, I should just give them to him. So here you go, kid. But I was like, fuck, I like these glasses. I'm not going to be able to buy another pair myself. So why would I give him my glasses? And then maybe he's just making fun of me. He's like, "Nice glasses." I'm like, "You want them?" He's all, "No, you're a dork." I'm like, "Oh, sorry." Wah, wah. So yeah, Or like I do this all the time too, or I do a lot less. But when I drive down the street, I see like an old lady, and by old lady just means somewhere around 40, and she's like a shopping cart. She doesn't have a car, and there's her kids next to her. She went grocery shopping, or next to her, and they're pushing the shopping cart down the street. You can tell they went grocery shopping. I think, oh shit, I should pull over and be like, hey lady, do you and your kid want to hop in my car with your groceries, and I'll take you home? And obviously, all that sounds like a bad idea, right? I'm not doing that. Not because they should not just jump in random people's car. And random men shouldn't be like, hey, lady, you and your kid want to get in my car with your food? Like, that's creepy as fuck, too. So don't do that, you know? But I'm always trying to help people out, right? And like the other day, the guy, he went to the cash register and he wanted to buy like a 6-pack of soda. And he said, how much is it? He said, $7.45. And he's like, well, how much if I use my 7-Eleven discount? He said, still $7.45. He's all I got is $6.50. He's all, it's $7.45. He's all, okay. And he goes back to get another soda. I'm like, I'll buy that. I pay for it. I'm like, hey, don't worry, brother. Just, you got it. He's like, sure, here's $6. No, dude, cool. You know, I got you. Just pay for it one day. He's like, God bless, man. God bless you.
You mean my people?
I'm like, fuck. I should have told the person I'm an atheist. I said, yeah, but instead of going through the talk like, no, it wasn't God. God didn't do this. It was me. I was just a guy who doesn't believe in God. I just do good things because you should do good things. No book told me to do it. I'm just doing good things. But I don't say that. I just say, okay. And another Christian got credit for the shit I did. It happens all the time. Everything I do, people are like, God bless. Like, no. I did this. Give me some credit. There needs to be like some kind of like an atheist call, like something where like they say, God bless. And, you know, I'd be like, boom. And I cross it out like double X, like, boom, bounce back at you. Nah, just good deeds, dog. Good deeds, dogs. Good deeds, dog. Dogs, God backwards. Oh, they got me. Anyways, yeah.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
And yeah, another great episode. Did I talk about everything I want to talk about? Gaslighting, house tax, Iowa. Oh yeah, and I mentioned this last week too. More horses are dying. You guys need to investigate this. The horse track. Horses are dying like crazy. And they're not dying. Sorry. They always say that. 4 more horses died. No. 4 more horses were murdered. They broke their leg and they got murdered. Euthanized. They say like half of all horses, it's like 10 to 20,000 horses born and killed. Because they broke their leg or hip or they get asthma. I don't know. They lost a race, whatever it might be. You know, they need dinner. Go ahead. Black Stallion. Mr. Ed, Mr. Dead. You guys got to look this up. Horses, not okay to kill on random. If it was dogs, people would be freaking out. We went to a dog show. Like this had a dog show yesterday. But like, yeah, they had 4 dog shows. And they killed 700 dogs. Like, what? Yep. Well, one of the dogs got a sprained ankle. The other dog got, his hair was all nappy. Like, who wants to deal with that, right? Shoot him. One dog was kind of yappy. Cops showed up for an argument. That's another thing, too. Man, it's about, I guess people don't care. If you YouTube cop kills dogs, there's thousands of cops killing dogs. Cops killing dogs and rich people killing horses. It's just a mad massacre of animals out there. Man. Can you imagine the dog show? It'd be a whole different. It'd be like Hunter Games. Today, we'll see whose dog's going to win and whose dog is going to die. Dog show! That'd be a way better dog show. You know, man, you talk about some dog owners running with their dog all frantically. Come on, Fifi, you better do the trick. Oh my God. They're going to drag it off on their leash. Big old blood stain. I'm sorry. She only knows how to stay now. Play dead permanently. Oh my God. I don't know what to say. The mouse works, so that's pretty cool. Right? So I got that going for me. Well, all I can say is living a good life. Like, share, subscribe. Still looking for people to get involved in this mix that I'm doing. Tricks that I'm going. And I haven't talked about football yet. If you want to look into any kind of football, there's the Scott Wilson. He's the guy who runs the Rebels. He makes sure that kids do not play, and he has stated out loud that he will punish your kids if you speak out about your kid not playing or anything else.
Around you running your mouth. No, I did not say that. I said I don't want to take it out on you. I'm taking it out on you because you don't know how to keep your mouth shut. I'm very honest stuff. Then go. If you don't like it, go. He can't play. I didn't say he can't play. He can't play. He's on defense right now. If he's not playing where you want him to play, that's not my problem. That's not bad. He beat this team last year. He's one of these elbows in quarterback. You're saying you're going to take it out like you're not going to listen to me. Keep your mouth shut. You're going to take it out like this. I'm telling you right now. I'm done talking to you. Keep your mouth shut or give me a card.
My ex-wife had this nice video of Scott Wilson yelling, "I'm going to take it out on your kid." I'm like, "You're going to take it out on my kid? He's not even playing." He's like, "He'll never play on my team." Like, you don't even coach. I own the team. Like, that was like a non-profit. I didn't know it was pay to play. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, if you go to the Rebels, first of all, presidents in history, you got felons. And then was one guy, I guess, not able to work with kids because he's a felon. Look him up. All you do is look these people's name up. And they have their pictures, their mug shots, holding people at gunpoint, Vice presidents having affairs with kids, moms on the field, and, divorce happens right on the field. And it's crazy. Hey, but that's where we want to take your children to pay to play. Investigate who's involved. See where all those other people are at. But that's youth football. Like, share, subscribe.
Always bet on